So, one way I predict the moods of my family and friends that fall under the sign of Cancer is by looking at the moon. No lie. Like, I look at the moon, and if the moon is shrouded and, covered and you can't really see it, then I know it's going to be a no-go for my Cancer friends and family, you know? And this is because Cancer, the sign of Cancer, is actually ruled by the moon. It's the only sign in the zodiac that is ruled by the moon. And it just so happens that the moon affects the tides of the ocean and lakes and stuff and the seas and the water basically on Earth. And it just so happens that Cancer is a water sign. But not just any water sign. Cancer is the sign of the crab. And the crab dwells in the oceans, in the sand, in the seas. So the crab is affected by, the tides being shifted by the moon. Which means the crab is also affected by the moon. So now you can understand why the crab is always so crabby. You know what I'm saying? It's like being pulled in so many opposite directions because the moon is affecting the water, and the water is affecting, the tide, and the crab's, comfortableness. You know what I'm saying? And it's like every time the crab builds a home, it gets washed out by the water, and the crab has to rebuild. Like, this is a Cancer's daily life, internal life. You know? So that's why I know, when the moon is covered and it's black in the sky and you can't really see it, I know that somewhere deep inside that my Cancer is feeling, kind of covered. It wants to be covered. It doesn't want to be seen in a way. So I usually don't hit my Cancer friends up when when the moon is unless they hit me up. And then I find that when the moon is full and bright and beautiful in the sky, that's how my Cancers feel. They feel bright, beautiful. They're ready to go out and have fun. And they're the life of the party. You know what I'm saying? If the moon is kind of half, then it's like your Cancer might be, kind of half. Like, it's okay. They're the life of the party, but then they have points or moods where they just kind of want to be alone, or they're like, you know what, I'm ready to go home. But then 5 minutes later, they're in the corner drinking, being the life of the party again. Look at the moon. If it's a half moon, that might be why. And I'm obviously being kind of sarcastic and jokey, but I'm being kind of serious, because the sign of Cancer is ruled by the moon, so Cancers are affected by the moon. Cancers are affected by little things, Little things change their mood, just like the moon, little things the moon does changes the tide of the water on Earth. So, Cancers, I hope that gave you a clear picture of your personality and who you are. And, I don't know, maybe you feel a connection to the moon and you never knew why. This is why. Because you are ruled by the moon. And if you didn't know that, now you do. Alright, so start looking at the moon and kind of see how it correlates to your mood, your feelings at the moment. Alright? Alright, Cancers, thank you for listening and watching. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out the rest of my astrological facts. And check out the rest of my channel. I have a lot going on, okay? Thank you guys, and I'll catch you next time.